Hi again, this is Bill. I got a really quick, short little video for you. So I've been asked a few times about all these little kind of like the accoutrements. What are all the things you put with these meals you make? And bling, light went off my head. Went to my favorite little shop and they had these fresh ciabatta rolls that I just think are really great. So I said, hey, I'm gonna make garlic bread because you know what? I'm having this great Alfredo with shrimp tonight, which I've done that video. Hope you all liked it. So there are a couple steps to this. First of all, you want to chunk up a bunch of garlic, right? Showed you how to do it 100 times. If you want, I'll certainly redo it. But so I chunked up, really mashed up the garlic. And if you want to use a press, go ahead. This is the time when a press will work out really well. And I put it in olive oil, good, virgin first press olive oil. And for flavor and for texture, you need butter. So it's about half and half. So I've got like half a stick of butter in here. Probably got a quarter cup, maybe a little more of olive oil, right? And that garlic. And I let the garlic sit in the olive oil for a little bit. Had it in the fridge and I put it all together. And now the trick is we're going to start microwaving. And I've already had it for like 20 seconds. You want to do this slow as you go, so to speak. And I just want to check it out. Still a little hard to mush. Okay, so let's add about 20 more seconds on a real low setting. If you have a little soften button, go ahead and do that. I don't like the fact it runs so long. Like I don't feel like I have control, so I like to have it going and shut off. So I want to. There's not just one power to a microwave. It's not all high. Sometimes you have to actually use other numbers on there. Or even sometimes the auto presets work really well. Nothing better than a microwave that makes really good popcorn, right? Alright. Real quick. Yeah, still warm. So I think I'm getting. I was just kind of mushing around. And they're like, oh, well, this is never going to work, right? It's like water. So I got the butter mixed in with the olive oil. Who wants to guess what the next step is? 2 guesses, first one doesn't count. I've got everything melted, I've got the garlic, actually it's kind of cooked in there. Now, this is going to go in the refrigerator and just going to keep checking it. I'm counting on about probably 10 minutes, it's going to start to set up again, and that's what we want. So we've got like a spreadable gooey mess. So I'm going to see you back in about 10 minutes. Alright, so we're back. So I got the butter olive oil mixture out of the fridge. I was a little off on my proportions. I had to add just a little more butter. So I'll make sure the correct portions are throughout the video and at the end. So now we're just stirring it up. We're getting it back to a consistency. And this is how we're going to make sure there's garlic all through it. It still smells really good. Alright, so I need a couple of these guys. You can do these up ahead of time, you can freeze them, whatever. I like to, if I'm going through the trouble, I'll make one for now and one for the freezer for later. Now, if I have a big, huge, tall loaf of bread, I'm going to cut it this way, but because they're kind of thin, I'm just going to split them down the middle. Trusty bread knife here. It's just so fresh and soft. These make great sandwiches too. Okay, wow, look at that, fresh, beautiful. Had to move the knife out of the way so I don't hurt myself. So I got this. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put some on here. Fork works just as good as anything else. Go right to the edges. I'm just gonna, you can see it's instantly kind of warming up on the bread. So I know I got the right ratio. Right to the edge. I want my fingers, I'm just kidding. I know, darn, I'm gonna have too much, so I guess I'll just have to get a spoon and eat it. Just kidding. So it's better to do both sides. I see lots of garlic. Okay, that's perfect. So what's really left to do? All right, well, this time I want to make them cheesy because of what I'm having for dinner tonight. So I just want to put a little cheese down the middle on one side. When I'm done, all right, so you're asking, what do I do with these? Well, that's easy. I've got some pre-cut tin, aluminum foil, I'm sorry. And we're just gonna tent it, roll it down, roll up the sides, one for the freezer, one for the dinner. Now before the butter gets all soft in here, we're going to want to get them into something cool. So, what do you do with this leftover? Well, that's really simple. So you put it on a piece of plastic and you make a log roll out of it. Throw it in the refrigerator, and if you're going to, let's say you're going to make shrimp scampi, you need some garlic butter. Let's say you're going to make more bread because I've still got 4 more rolls left over there. Cut it, let it sit for a minute, and you're good to go. So it's that simple. I probably wouldn't keep this in the refrigerator too many weeks. You can freeze it. The hardest thing about it if you freeze it is getting it back to that kind of room temperature consistency. All right, well, I thought I'd show you something really simple and easy and fun and good and the right way to make it. Of course, I want you to subscribe, ring the notification bell, please comment, please drag the family in the kitchen on a nice rainy day. Storm like the dickens here last night, and make something fun. All right, so we're gonna see you next time for something really good.